Hi beautiful black women, my name is Abby. In this video, we're talking about the real reason why so many of us black women are being labeled as masculine and why that label is a lie. We're going to talk about how black men have created the exact conditions they now complain about. And we're going to be real, no sugarcoating and no excuses. Black men love to run online and say black women are too masculine. Black women don't know how to be feminine. Black women don't know how to follow. But here's the truth. They have not built a community where we can even be feminine. They haven't built safety. They haven't built stability. They haven't built leadership. They haven't built anything for us to rest in. They have left black women holding the bag, raising kids alone, paying bills alone, protecting ourselves alone. And then they have the audacity to call us masculine. That's like gaslighting at its finest. Black women have been forced to be the leaders, the providers, and the protectors because black men have abandoned that role. And, instead of taking any sort of accountability, these black men, they jump online and they blame us for simply surviving. Let's keep it real. Black women did not wake up one day and just collectively decide to be masculine. We were forced into it because black men have refused to do their jobs. A man's role in a relationship and in a community is to create safety, stability, and direction. That doesn't mean being controlling and abusive. It means being clear, decisive, protective, and responsible. When those things are missing, somebody has to step up or the whole household crumbles. The whole community crumbles. And guess who steps up? Usually it's black women. Black women are the ones working multiple jobs, paying bills, running businesses, taking care of kids, protecting ourselves in public, and fighting for our community, while black men complain about us online. We're filling the gap they have left. And that's not masculinity by choice, it's survival. Here's the part that they don't want to hear. When a man won't lead, won't provide, won't protect, he starts acting feminine. And the woman is forced to act masculine. It's a complete switch. Black men love to talk about feminine energy, but they've been living in their feminine energy for decades. Hell, I'm willing to say since we got off the plantation. Impregnating women without providing, refusing to work, refusing to lead movements, letting black women die on the front lines while they sit back. That is feminine behavior. Meanwhile, we're out here doing their jobs and ours. Of course, our energy changes. Of course, we become more decisive, more protective, more assertive. Someone has to, and instead of saying thank you for holding it down, they shame us for it. This is a black male problem, not a black woman problem. Every time you hear a black man say black women are masculine, you better start translating it correctly. All right? What they really mean to say is I'm not doing my job as a man. Because if black men were actually leading, providing, and protecting, black women wouldn't have to step into those roles. Right? We would be able to be soft, nurturing, and feminine because we would feel safe. Feminine energy can't flourish in chaos and danger. The truth is, black women are not masculine by nature. No woman is. We're responding to the vacuum black men have created. That's why you don't see the same dynamic in communities where men actually do their jobs. This is a uniquely black male failure. Black women, stop letting black men tell you who you are. Stop letting them gaslight you into thinking that you're the problem. Obviously, we're not the problem, right? Black men are the ones who have abandoned their role and then turned around and then blamed us for picking up the slack. It's time to call it what it is. It's black men being cowardly. Black men have been resting in their feminine energy, I'm telling you, since the plantations, okay? It's been since slavery ended, I can promise you. Okay, running away from responsibility, abandoning children, disrespecting black women, and leaving us to clean up the mess. That is not masculinity. It's weakness. Let's stop dancing around it. Obviously, black men are the ones resting in their femininity, not black women. They're the ones running from responsibility, avoiding hard work, and expecting women to rescue them. They impregnate women and disappear. They live off women while calling it partnership. They spend hours online gossiping, dragging, and degrading black women. Behavior that looks more like spiteful high school girls than grown men. It's not masculine energy and it's not leadership. It is weakness. For decades, they have left black women to do the heavy lifting while they sit back. and then they have the audacity to call you masculine. The truth is, they're projecting their own behavior onto us. They're mad because we're doing what they're too afraid and too lazy to do. Black women, you're not masculine. I don't think you're broken. You're not failing. You have been forced to survive in a black community where black men refuse to lead, refuse to protect, and refuse to provide. The ones calling you masculine are the ones sitting in their femininity, running from responsibility and blaming you for stepping up. This entire dynamic flips the truth on its head. Black men aren't the victims here. They're the cause. They're the ones who built the conditions they now complain about. They're the ones resting in softness while we break our backs to keep shit going. And they're the ones who need to be called out loudly and publicly until the gaslighting stops. Don't let them rewrite the story and make black women the villains. The truth is out and it needs to stay out. The real problem in the black community is not masculine black women. The real problem is weak black men resting in their feminine energy while blaming black women for their failures. Black women, I hope you like this video, and until my next one, I love you so much. Bye!